There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands. We want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 3.5 to go, first quarter.
Gun.
Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second and a yard, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Cousins.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 15, check 15. Check 3, check 3.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd down, it's Cook. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Cousins now. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. A first down throw for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Cousins stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 9, check 9.
On 2nd down, Cook. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Yellow. Lucky.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bailey's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ready? Black 25.
Check, block 54, block 54. I got one.
On play action, Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Ready? Blue ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We got to step it up.
Final play of the half. Cousins is going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Cousins. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Listen to me. 51, Mike 51.
First down, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
it is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. They run it again with Cook. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Barber on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wait.
The first down throw for Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashawn Perriman, 58 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are back within a single score. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Tight dog.
Cousins on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. They run again on first down, Cook. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. To throw it is Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Going deep for Diggs. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He drops this off to Ogunbowale. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Easy.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.